Hello everyone, this is Magic Lover recording a daily event for Legacy. Playing my Cheerios deck, lost round 1, excuse me, but hoping to sweep through after that unfortunate start and come through strong. Got paired up against pokerswizard, so we'll wait for him to show up and then get going for round 2. Okay, my opponent has showed up. We got a pretty unplayable first hand, but we do have a playable second. We got a land, we got a way to find glimpse, and we got 4 things to cast with it. So, I'll keep it. Hopefully this will be a turn 2 go off, unless, like, round 1 I get my hand stripped away. And if you didn't catch round 1, I apologize, but I am fighting off a cold, so I may clear my throat from time to time. I know it doesn't sound good, but otherwise I'm going to gack, so I apologize. Let's hope we don't get stifled here. It's just funny. I mean, the deck is so fragile on so many levels. And you get that one land stifled. Oh boy. I haven't seen stifle in, like, I don't know how many games. But this guy had it and just saved him the game. So, gotta love it. Of course, realistically, he's playing blue. Probably was going to counter the tutor anyway. So it looks like he kept stifle and counters. I'll put Thopter out there just because if I get blown out without playing anything else, I can play like Walker and maybe have him think I'm Affinity. Not that Affinity plays too many fetches, but never know. Might be Affinity for Glimpse. Hey, every little bit helps. Oh, there's another personal tutor we can't cast. Great. Oh, that's helpful. The difference between going first and not. Gotta love it. Going first, we get our land. Going last, we get blown out. So we throw a walker down just to avoid discarding. Pathetic. And discard the Sky Shroud. I want 4 zeros, because if I draw like a blue source Crucible, great. Yeah, no, that's a good draw. I like that draw. It's interesting that the only plays in turn 5 and me dropping zeros to avoid discarding them, him stifling my turn 1 play, and apparently sitting on a handful of counterspells. See if we draw something relevant. No? No, more artifacts. Still a card. I mean, I can't believe I hasn't played anything, so let's let's try this. Now we've drawn something relevant. That's what we were gonna try to find with our Misty. Let's get counterspell number 1 out of his hand. Betting he hasn't played anything but Land, Stifle, and Crucible for 7 turns, so betting he's got a couple counterspells in that 7-card grip of his. Let's get 2 of them out right now. Yep, there's a Pierce. I will decline to attack this turn. That's awesome. Should have known that was coming with Crucible. Can't think of anyone playing Crucible without Wasteland and Legacy. So we're still 2 cards away, either a blue source and a tutor, and it can't be the land, so it'd have to be 2 sources. Optimally, I'd like to draw basic forest and glimpses. No. I'll get this guy out, just make him start burning counters, so I'll just start pinging away. Why not? Rainstorm? Or a bolt? It's going to burn. Okay. I'm actually going to hold on to that stomping ground. Because the one thing he can't... Well, he does have Stifle. I guess can't is irrelevant here. I was going to say what he can't do is undo Storm Trigger. See if we got another counter. Hard cast the force. Okay, let's give this a shot. Betting he draws something. Just a wild hunch here. Tell me it resolves. Come on. Hardcast force again? Spell Pierce stays. Counterspell. The original. Oldie but goodie. So now I'm just kind of playing for information. The odds of me drawing more glimpses before he can wasteland this out. And now I'm back to a 2-card draw again. Pretty slim. So we will save the time. No sense dragging it out. Okay, now, personal tutor I like. Given that he's playing Stifle, I'm actually going to keep the Ascension in. Means I'm going to have to drop more. Sky Shrouds. I'll actually drop a couple of Shield Spheres too. For Xanad Swarm. Some Noxious Revivals. Oh. And we'll go with that. So we'll see if we can sneak one in here under the radar. I've got 0 combo pieces. We'll mulligan that. No Glimpse, no Presence, no Chalice. None of those 3 cards in my 7, none of my 6. We'll go to 5, see what we get. So our 7, our 6, our 5, not very promising. I will mull to 4 before I pretty much auto-keep. And just hope to draw out of it. Well, I did draw the combo piece I need. So I can draw a basic forest here. I'm in pretty good shape. Well, draw a basic forest that doesn't get countered, I guess. Or, not that the forest gets countered, but the presence. So I have a feeling if this were printed today, this would say on it, can't be countered. So it seems kind of ironic, right? Presence, you know, whenever you cast a spell, counter card draw, but it can get countered. I don't know. Who's got the beatdown coming? And I will discard rather than break standstill early on him. And a couple more rounds to draw that forest. Oh. Drop that just because I need enough critical mass that if somehow I do get this down and he doesn't counter one of these or kill it or somehow disrupt my plans, I'll need as many card triggers as I've got. I'm not going to be able to have the time to cast 2 of these. Gonna break standstill here. Because now we're in need time mode. So you can still crack at me for 2 in the air, which I can't stop. But at least I can slow down the ground pounding. Or some of it. He's got to have a bolt in hand or something, so... This game's 99.9% over. Yep, you can pump it, that's fine. I still need to prevent the damage. And a glimpse. All dressed up and no mana to go. This mana is in here, correct? I mean... I do have 4 petals, 4 guides, and all this land, right? Just want to make sure. I guess we'll put this out. Put that out. In some last gasp of desperation. Now the conclave gets active. No? There we go. 5 attackers for 3 defenders. No, not a force coming up, but probably would have fizzled out. 1, 2, if you didn't counter it, which you would have. So, anyway. Thanks for watching.